Yes, interesting topic for today. So tune in and let's go. I'm coming back with another video today, guys. How are you doing? I hope that my few videos that I have up so far have been helping you in some type of way. I'm going to be having way more topics and way more things to come. So if you can think of anything, please send a comment or a message and let me know. But today we're going to be talking about face bleaching and what it is truly doing to our community. From the research that I have learned online and just from my own experiences and what I see out here in the world, I feel like this is something that needs to be talked about a little bit more. I don't think that the people in the world realize how common it is to bleach your skin. Now through this video, I will be showing you examples and different photos of people before and after and how lightening your skin, how it can truly change how you look all the way. And I know that's such a big fact because people believe that being lighter is better, but I don't think people understand the Example one. And the effects that come with this. Example one, just look. Way. And I know that's such a big fact because people believe that being lighter is better, but I don't think people understand the severities and the effects that come with this long term. Now, I wrote down some notes. You guys already know I'm be looking up and down. That's just how it goes. But first, let me start off with my personal experience with face bleaching. I have bleached my skin a lot of times. I haven't used bleaching in probably almost about 2 years now on my face. Now, when I used it, I did not use it to change the whole look of my skin, but I did it to lighten my face and lighten my neck. I would use the cream Palmer, and I would use it on my neck. Poise is another one too. I would use it on whatever marks is on my face. If I was trying to lighten up my forehead, just whatever I was trying to do, wherever I wasn't pleased, where I feel like it was too darker, I would use the cream. Now, I'm not gonna lie, before I stopped using the cream 2 years ago, I was using it, oh Lord, since 13, 14, my mom used it, so it was always in the house. I always have access to it, and I knew what it was for. So this is just showing you that I'm not talking to talk down on you. This is just giving you information that I learned, and it made me smarter along the way. And I just learned that I didn't need to bleach my skin because the way that I look and the way that my skin is beautiful. I don't think there's anything wrong with me, and I'm happy and pleased with the way that I look. So that was the first step for me, for just being happy with the skin color that I have. Now let's get into a little bit more details about what is face bleaching or bleaching your skin, because it's all different type of levels of bleaching. It is all different type of levels. But first, it is a depigmenting agent, meaning that it's able to break down our pigments, our melanin, to a thinner and lighter form. Basically, in a book, that's what it is. Now, whatever face cream that you do have, 9 times out of 10, it has this main ingredient, hydrocodone. Now, what that is the pigment that that is the agent that actually makes it able for your pigment to be broken down into a thinner layer, into a lighter color. So you have to have that ingredient in it for it to work all the way. Now, I don't think people understand, but they actually made this cream years ago for people that have like rashes, that have a birthmark somewhere that you want to hide. It started with doctors prescribing it for people that wanted a uniform tone that had issues with health. And it got exposed and expand to something way more. You know, now it's on a whole different level. People just use the cream just to lighten their skin. They're not even trying to cover up a birthmark or a bike accident or just something that happened to you in life that you just want to cover up. It's not like that. People are just using it because they're not enjoying the skin that they're in. And that's when it becomes a problem. Even when doctors prescribe this bleaching system for you to use, they only give it to you for a certain amount of time, for about 3 to 4 months that they'll ask you for you to use it, and then you won't use it anymore. So even doctors know the severities and the real issues that's behind that, because it Long-term use, it causes more issues, way more issues. Now, when did it start? Now, from my research that I learned online, people truly don't know where it started, but it is very, very big in the African areas like Ghana and things like that. And I didn't even realize how big it is in Africa until I did my research. There's millions of African women that are lighting their skin. And it shocked me so much because I feel like African women would be the most happiest and the most pleased with the way that they are being from Africa. Just saying, but no, that's not the case. That's not the case at all. It was mind-boggling, and it really just took me for a surprise. I would think that the women in America, I know that it's a big issue here because it's a $50 billion, corporation when it comes to this skin bleaching. So it's not just the African area, but it did truly surprise me with the advertisements that they have in Africa and how it truly says things like, I want a lighter girlfriend. Like, they have actual posters and things up. So just imagine the confusion it has with a young person growing up in their teens, a young woman trying to find herself. That right there could deteriorate whatever love that you have for yourself, because you don't see yourself anywhere in this world. All you're seeing is things telling you that you should be lighter and you're not good enough in your skin. So it's really, really big in the African area, and I didn't really realize how large it was. But I don't know if it truly started right there in that area, but that's not even the important part where it started. All that matters is that it is a true problem in our communities. And this is not just black women, this is Mexican women and white women. All various of shades and shapes and ethnicities and races and all these things use bleaching. So this is not just for my African American women. This is for all women that is using it. Now, what does it do to your body? It breaks down, okay, let me go to the beginning. All of us have melanin, okay? That's how you get your color. The darker you are, the more melanin you have. I mean, that's basically simple. So when you're putting this cream on your skin constantly, what is it going to do? Eventually, this dark pigment will be just totally light. Your whole skin. It will be all light. Now, with that, it comes truly a lot of issues. Now, before I get into the issues, I want to read a few things off to let you ladies know why we should not be bleaching our skin. Number one, it causes permanent skin bleaching. So it can get to the point to where you do it so much that there's no turning back then. There's no to get yourself back to your original form that you were born in. You kind of fuck that up, basically, just to be honest. And I know because my skin was very, very blotchy. I had like light areas right here in this area. It would be more darker here, more darker in the outer parts, but it would be like lighter in my skin, and it started to get discoloration. So it's thinning your skin out. When I say thinning your skin, I truly mean that is what it's doing. It is thinning your skin out. That's why when you use a lot of face bleaching creams and things like that, usually they come in creams. Sometimes you can find them in gels, but a lot of women use the creams. They say that you should use sunscreen because your body is this protective orb that we have. You know, in the sun, we have what we need to be able to be protected from the sun. But when you start to use the cream, you're taking away your protection. You're taking away your melanin, no matter how dark or how light you are. You're taking it away. So that's why they always say you need to have sunscreen or something to protect you when you're outside, because you're taking your own protection away. What God gave you, you're taking it away from you. Now, I was just saying uneven coloration in your skin. You have a blotchy look. Like a lot of times when you use it at home, the good thing about doctors, they tell you the amount to use, where to put it at, so you can have a unified tone, But when we're doing it at home, you know how we do it at home. We're just putting it on the marks that we feel like we need it. So eventually, if you're not doing the whole body or the whole entire system in one, then you're going to have a blotchy look, and you're going to have discoloration. And that is not good at all. Now also, it can cause redness to the skin, like a light redness. It'll be hard to get away. You have to cover it up with makeup, and that's because you done thinned out the skin so much. It's so polluted, you know, so that's just a reaction, you know, the redness on your skin. Intestines, irritation. I need people to understand that everything that you put on your skin is going to be absorbed into your body. Everything you put on your skin, even after you wash it off, you scrub it, you got your cleaner, you got your $50 cleanser and all these things, it doesn't mean anything. It still absorbs to the skin, okay? Dark gray spots. That's why a lot of times when you see people that use a lot of face cream, like after years, they'll have like kind of an ashy look. And it looks a little grayish, a little cloudy, and it'll be the look of the whole skin, just whatever area that they've been bleaching a lot. Skin cancer. Now, I don't think people know that, but bleaching cream is banned in Japan, Europe, and Australia, and France. Okay? Because they understand the severities, and they understand that skin cancer is a very big hazard that comes with this. It's a true issue that is going on, and it's happening so much. But I know even for me, I didn't care about health and things like that. I cared about how I looked while I was walking on this earth, and what I was producing, and what people were seeing, and what people were thinking. So I wanted to look a certain way. But sometimes the things that we want and we crave aren't real things that we need and we should have. So with this bleaching, it is a very serious issue. And skin cancer is a very serious issue. I mean, if you have skin cancer anywhere in your body, it's a true issue. So that's very, very important. You have to understand that this has been linked to leukemia. Now, they did a study about 5 or 6 years ago, and they did a study with mice and rats. Okay, just to see the effects. Now, it did lighten their skin. They did true studies like they did with humans, but all of the animals got leukemia. Leukemia. That should tell us something, ladies. That we don't need it and we're above it. Okay, so this right here is just basically part 1 of the video. Now with part 2, I'm going to have homemade remedies that you can use to lighten your skin the natural way. Okay, ladies? I'm going to have videos and photos of everything to make it really, really detailed so you can understand that you do not need to bleach your skin at all, the unnatural way. If you feel like it's just something that you have to do and you want to do, come back to me for part 2 and I'll show you the right way to do it. If you have any more information, please leave it in the comments below. Or if you have any other topics for me to express and share, please leave them below. I appreciate you guys taking out the time to watch my videos and just give me any kind of feedback that you can get. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel page, and it will be greatly appreciated. And I'm just going to leave you ladies with this. Growing up in this world is truly hard because of the media, society, and how the world treats us. we need to be comfortable in our skin. Once you become comfortable in your skin and with the woman that you are, that's how you become stronger. Because number one, you defeated the one thing that the world tries to put on us. Your look is not good enough. And I need all women to know that your look is good enough, your look is beautiful enough, and you don't need to lighten your skin to be any different type of way.